Alright, so I'm back to continue talking about a couple of horror documentaries. Sorry, I don't know why I'm suddenly like tripping over my words. Like I'm like I'm like stuttering Bill over here in it. Sorry. So yeah, like I said, I want to kind of go over a couple more documentaries. I probably could have done these in the first one, but like I said, I was kind of watching the time and I knew it was getting a little lengthy. And I'm trying to get a little better at keeping these semi-short for you guys because I know, once again, everyone's got lives, so, you know. But anyway, so, sorry, I'm like, got an itch. Don't worry, I'm not like scratching my boob. I'm a little channel here, my little video. My pectoral, okay, big difference. Anyway, so going on with the documentaries. Next two actually, I think I'm gonna do these kind of semi together, or at least introduce them together. So, this goes to show how much of a fan that I am of the series. I love this series, if you guys can tell. The first one I want to talk about, simply because I saw this one first and it actually came out first, is His Name Was Jason. And this one's, a good one. It's actually narrated, actually hosted, I guess, by Tom Savini, who worked on parts 1 and 4. And who has often said that he is Jason's father and also killed Jason, which is in reference to part 4. He did technically kill Jason. This one, it's pretty good. When I first saw it, I really liked it. Although, after seeing this one right here, Crystal Lake Memories, The Complete History of Friday 13th. This one seems a little more truncated, the His Name Was Jason one, but it's still good. It's still got, some stuff that, like, in here they might not talk on, but I feel like this one they definitely elaborate more on stuff. And just so you know, this one actually does recycle quite a few interviews from here, but once again, like I said, this one seems to elaborate more on those interviews, and it does have quite a few like new interviews. So yeah, like I said, this one is good, especially if you just kind of want to like, quick little, history on Friday 13th. It's still a good one. I still once in a while will pop this one in. It's still very entertaining. Plus the fact that I have like a weird sort of crush on Tom Savini, which is weird, which I've had for years. I don't know why, because he could be like my dad. No joke, but whatever. I'll say that right now. Tom Savini's hot. Just saying. But yeah, no, it's still a good one. Still a really good one. I actually do like this. And this one too has quite a few, like the Halloween one, it has, you can see 2 discs as I'm like peeking over, like Mellow Peanut. So it has 2 discs, and a lot of extras, which, once again, you guys know I like, extras and stuff. I'm addicted to extras. And it even kind of like talks about, this one, it talks about like the, I believe it's Horror Nights out in, I think Cali or Florida. I want to say Cali. And they were talking about, they were kind of showing about like the sort of like the section that they have that is Friday the 13th themed, and how they try to represent as many kills from the entire series, including Jason versus Freddy. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see, and both of them actually do talk about the Freddy versus Jason entry of the franchises. And like this one, I know it came out like right before the remake was released. I believe it was completed. They just hadn't released it yet. I think they were still kind of working on it. So it talks briefly about it. It talks with some of the actors in it, but like this one actually in detail talks a lot about the remake, which you guys know I hate the remake, but it's still pretty interesting to watch like the process of it. So definitely, I would say definitely watch this one, although it's very lengthy, very lengthy. Next one that I want to talk about, and I'm probably going to kind of come back to this one just for a quick second, but next one, which is kind of like the one of the first ones that came out. Sorry, you're getting a little bit of a glare on this, but it's the Never Sleep Again documentary, the Elm Street Legacy. This one actually is now on Blu-ray. I know this was on Blu-ray. I think you can get it at a reasonable price on Blu-ray. And I don't, as far as I know, it doesn't have any like extra features compared to like the DVD. But I mean, I could be wrong. I'm perfectly happy with the DVD. And this one, once again, has 2 discs with quite a few extras on it. I, once again, highly recommend checking out the extras. So yeah, this one, very similar with the Crystal Lake one, where, like format wise, where they literally, like uh, chapter is literally just talking about each one of the movies, and both of these are like I said, like extremely long. Like they're both like 4 hours apiece, roughly 4 hours apiece. But it's literally because they talk like, well, with the exception of like maybe like the first one where it gets a little bit longer, but each subsequent sequel and installment gets like at least like a good 15-20 minutes of discussion and really kind of talking about how each one was made and how they came up with stories, how they got the directors and everything. So it's really like really, really good. So if you guys have time, like a 4 hour chunk of time to watch either of these, do it, just binge watch it. I mean, they're all binge watching Orange is the New Black and all this other stuff. You can binge watch these guys. So, just saying. But once again, like I've said a few times, like I know everyone kind of has lives, so if you're kind of like, oh, I just, maybe you want to watch a segment or two, they're set up perfectly where, you finish one segment, you can turn it off, come back to it, go to the main menu, and select whichever segment you're on, whichever installment you're on. But it's really good, like, and especially too to see a lot of these like people in these. The only thing that I wish that like some of these had were like Nightmare on Elm Street. Like Patricia Arquette's not in here. I mean, she may have been like, dude, yeah, it was a horror movie I did forever ago. I don't really want to talk about it, which is unfortunate because she was a very integral part in number 3, and also with like Lawrence Fishburne. I would have loved to have kind of like heard what he had to say about making number 3, and anyone else who may have been, or even like Johnny Depp, like isn't in this, doesn't talk about it, which I'm like, dude, like you guys were in these movies, like give it some credit. Like horror fans are the most loyal fans you will ever freaking have. Documentary comes, talk about your experience, people. I'm just saying. Just saying. And same thing with this one too. Like Kevin Bacon, like isn't in it. There's no interviews with Kevin Bacon. I think once again he's just like, whatever. It was a movie I did. And like Crispin Glover from Part 4. It just like it kind of disappoints me a little bit because it's like, really, like once again we're the most loyal fans ever, and you guys can't take time for us freaks and geeks to like talk about your experience. I mean, I'd be kind of cool to like hear what they say, and especially with like some of their careers now, like that are really blossoming, be kind of cool to see what they kind of think of these movies and stuff. but whatever, it's still got a lot of like really good interviews and everything. And I gotta say, a little something about the Crystal Lake one. I think it's in the like, I think it might be in the special features. It's been a little bit since I've watched this one, but Betsy Palmer, who plays Miss Voorhees, may rest in peace, Betsy Palmer, by the way. She was kind of talking about how, like, she wasn't, when she was approached to do this movie, she really didn't want to do it, but like a day or two after she was approached about maybe doing this movie, I guess her car broke down. She needed a car, and she's kind of like, well, you know what? Like, this movie's actually going to be paying me just about enough of what I would need to buy a car with maybe a little extra over. I'll do it. No one's going to ever see this. Like, come on. No one's ever going to see this movie. Well, 36 years later, she's one of, like, people's favorite mother, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I just thought, it's kind of weird. And she kind of, like, for someone who did this movie, basically, who didn't want to do it, just needed a new car, and, was like, oh, okay, no one's going to see it, no one's going to see it. Kind of is like, respected the fans, respected the movie, and, just kind of one of those, like, she was at all these horror conventions and everything up until, like, she passed away last year. But, yeah, it's kind of cool to see that, someone like that who's, like, oh, God, horror. And she was a huge, like, advocate for it. So, respect Betsy Palmer on that. So, yeah, so, I mean, those are just, like, some that I have, seen that I really like, that I wanted to share with you guys. I did pre-order one on Creepshow called Just Desserts. Like I said, pre-order because it is being released on the 12th of next month, so another couple weeks. Maybe I'll do a little video on that. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. Or maybe I'll just kind of do a little status update of, like, yay or nay on it. But yeah, so, that's my little spiel for some documentaries. And if there's anything that any of you guys have seen, like any horror documentaries or anything, or even if it's on, like, maybe an actor or actress or something that's, big into, like, horror or something, let me know, spread the word around a little bit, let everyone else know, kind of like, what do you guys like. But till then, once again, stumbling over my words. But yeah, until next time, you guys, thank you again for watching, and I will see you soon.